Hello Aquarius, we are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Aquarius. Beautiful Aquarians, let us see what is coming through at this time. Aquarius, we are recording this a little bit earlier than usual, for we have quite a bit to get through. We couldn't do recordings yesterday as we were still integrating from the new moon energies. So we are recording when there's still a bit of construction happening across the road. So we do apologize for any background noise you might hear and apologize for the inconvenience. We trust it won't disrupt your session. Okay, beautiful Aquarius, let's see what is coming through at this time. Raitiresh razutos talavar, riaviresh kiazalos taladur, kiadir, talavalos tarazikesh kiaviresh kiazitos. Miriatos katur, miriatos katir, miriatos kazatos riavirek. Okay, we are ready for your integration. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in, viataresh kiaziros talozalos talavir, and a deep breath out, kiavutos kiazatos riazatir talavaros. Deep breath in, kialarish kiaturos talozatos kiavir. Deep breath out, kiaturos talozatos riavir riazatos katir. Deep breath in, kiavir riaturos talozatos, and a deep breath out, kiavatos katir talozuros ravires. Keep breathing at ease. Valarash kiaturos valarash riazi kiatur talozatos kiviatos kavir. Kiviatos kavir. Divine compassion, kiatur. You are learning to integrate more truly, which is an interesting way of saying it, truthfully, more truly, the frequency of divine compassion. This is to release the illusion compassion, where you almost feel pity or you feel sorry, and you have to then shift out of your power to align in accordance to guilt trips or obligation. But you have to do something because you're in a better space. It's almost like a forced compassion where you feel you have no choice, so else if you don't do it, you're going to come off looking like the bad person or the uncaring person or the unkind person, and Source wants you to release doing something you are not wanting to do, or feeling something you don't want to feel out of some sort of sense of obligation or some sort of worldly idea of what it is to be a loving, caring being. Source would like you to understand that divine compassion is, yes, being in your power, being within Source, completely whole and full. And you are able to be aware of someone and some experience, some situation and environment. You're able to feel and sense the energies. You're able to some capacity, have an understanding of the person, the situation, the environment, the experience, and what they're going through, what is happening. And yet in that state, you are still able to understand that that person and those people, whatever's happening, their source energy too. And these are the lessons they are learning. And you're not to take on their energy as your own or feel guilty just because you have done the work to now be at a space where you are maybe at a more stable, perhaps at a more stable, aligned space. Does not mean that now you have to go and reduce yourself or put yourself out in order to make the other person feel better. We're also receiving illness. Maybe some of you are looking after somebody who has chronic illness or health issues, and Source is saying, yes, it's one thing for you to care for them, but it's important that you care for yourself, It's another thing for you then to care for them at the detriment to yourself, where you're putting them first and allowing them to use their illness or their health as an excuse or as a way to manipulate you. Even when we think of whenever we maybe see somebody who is homeless ourselves, we no longer give out of, oh, but I have more, so I must just give organically, or automatically rather. We give rather organically when we feel inspired. And whenever we have aligned to this, we literally feel and see a very marked difference and a difference in response. Whenever we give out of the, oh, I have to give because I have more and I feel guilty and we have to, whenever I do that, no matter what I give, the person who receives generally not satisfied, generally doesn't even want what I'm offering them and demands more. Because what I'm doing is I'm observing their lack, and so I'm responding to their lack, and so I'm giving from a place of lack response. Thus, what I'm giving can't be enough. It has lack weave woven in, so they obviously want even more. So now you feel guilty, and now you feel, oh, now it's just an unpleasant experience. Yet should you literally just be on your path, and we've had this really many times, we're just walking and all of a sudden we see someone, or we literally are putting our hands in our pockets and we feel a note, and we don't know how much it is, but we feel, oh, we left money in here for some reason. And then we see someone and immediately we feel the flow go. It's not a, oh, look at them, or we feel bad. It's not a, oh, maybe I should. It's we organically feel this flow of energy. And as soon as we then give in that regard, the person, they're appreciative, but it's also not over the top. It's almost as though they expected it. And we asked Source, what is that about? And they said, well, when you give from a place of abundance, it means that person is also within abundance. Just because maybe they are homeless or don't have a space doesn't mean that they can't tap into abundance in that moment. They woke up that moment and they were in a good space. They were in a loving space. They're not complaining. Their mind is open and clear. You are there. They're ready to receive. You're ready to give. Beautiful. And when we do that, it feels so energized. It feels so free. Always appreciative, never even wanting more. And generally we get a have a nice day back from them. And it's a pleasant exchange. So you are a powerful being, and you are Source, and you are to remain in that frequency. And then, so even if it's a person with illness or a person who's homeless, or it's not even those situations where it's lack or where there's suffering, maybe if it's just even at work, with family, personal relationships, your kids, whatever it might be, and whatever they're going through, not to put yourself out and not to put yourself last on the pedestal just because they are now in a space of need or in a uncomfortable or in a bad place. It is their vibrational healing, and you cannot assist them by going out of your Source. So divine compassion is, we're within Source. You're able to understand to some capacity. Remember, you're not them, so you can't understand fully. But as you are Source, you're able to connect to their Source, and their Source is able to assist you to understand. Feeling, you have a sense of where they be, so much so that you can literally intuitively go around and do things that will assist them, not even asking them, because you know, I can feel their energy. Actually, a bath would be nice. It'll completely allow them to relax, and then maybe they'll be able to assist them in A, B, and C. So when you connect to their Source energy, you're able now to assist them in a higher way, as opposed to the external, oh, they are feeling bad, so I must do this, or else I'm not a good person, or I'm a bad influence, or I'm not grateful. It's interesting. It's quite multifactorial. There's a sense of Source really going to assist you with this divine compassion to remain in your truth, Aquarius, in your frequency of truth. There's also something about you are ready to anchor in new information and new experiences, and you're ready to move. You're ready to move to a new space, a new environment, a new way of being. And you might feel guilty about moving forward. And Source is saying divine compassion is moving forward. Yes, having an understanding of maybe the people who are affected by it, or maybe the people who are not happy with this movement or this change you're going through, yet not dismissing your change in order to assist them. But having an understanding and having compassion is, okay, we see your concerns, we understand how our change and how our decision is affecting you, yet also you are responsible for your own life too. And we can't keep holding ourselves back for you to progress. We can both progress in a way where both our needs are met and we are together. There's a sense of really committing to you, committing to your truth, committing to your well-being, holding the space there and then navigating the energies and not letting the external, no matter what they are going through, that's the big thing, no matter what the person's going through, illness, sadness, lack, whatever, frustration, stress, whatever they're going through, does not take away from your power. Human conditioning has given almost permission for people who are in lack or in illness or in energies which people see as lesser than, given them power to almost manipulate and guilt trip. And then it's a compassionate thing for you to reach out from a place where it takes away from you. And Source is saying, no, compassion is you are in your power and you give. So should you offer and you remain in your power, you're offering from a full overflowing cup, wonderful, because then you're allowing yourself to be fully in your love, in your well-being, tended to, and then. But should you be giving from a space of emptiness, that is not compassion, that is manipulation from the external and conditioning, because you're taking away from yourself, you're punishing yourself, you're making yourself ill in order to assist another, and that is not true compassion. And that's the energy of true that's coming in. So we do not know how this is going to play out in your personal life. Just be open to experiencing where Source is truly assisting you to claim and reclaim your power. Okay, it can be from, yes, maybe you have been giving a lot of your energy to external people, maybe who are lackful, and Source is saying, yeah, but are you looking after yourself? So you're finally allowing yourself to build yourself up and give from there. It could be maybe from even relationships where maybe people are emotionally manipulating you and you're feeling, but I'm a caring, I'm a giver, and so saying, but are you caring and giving to self first and foremost? It could be you are caring for someone who maybe is ill, or you are working in a space where you are assisting those who have chronic illness or health issues, and you are realizing, but I'm getting ill because I'm not allowing myself health, and then first and foremost, I'm putting everybody above, and compassion isn't a destructive tool. Compassion isn't destructive. Compassion is assistive. And so should you be in a space where you are giving compassion and yet you are having destructive energies upon you, that's where the imbalance is. Source is saying it's assistive to both energies, compassion. It's at your ease, it's at your well-being, it's at your wholeness, at your fullness. And Aquarius, you are such beautiful energies and you are so caring and so loving. You tend to want to take on everybody's issues, but sometimes at the detriment of your own energy. And Source would like you to heal that, and to allow you a sense of you are allowed to be in your power, and nobody's allowed to take it away from you. You're allowed to have abundance even though others are within lack, understanding that they are Source and the lack they're creating, they need to heal. Yes, you can assist them by giving them the tools perhaps and the steps, but it is not your responsibility to pull them from lack just because you're abundant. You can assist them to heal their lack. It's their responsibility to pull themselves up from it, because only when they want to will they, or they'll just keep using you to sustain them while they don't do anything. And there is a balancing that's coming there where you are no longer allowing destruction to self while tending to others. Okay, interesting, Aquarius. Let us do a grounding, and it really assists you. This assists you to hone in your energy more in order for you to call in what you want. Because Source is saying you are wanting higher abundance, you're wanting more, you're wanting the new, you're wanting stability, you're wanting so much, and yet all those things you want so much come whole. They come within Source, within love. They are not depleted in any way. They don't have any corruption upon them. They are not corrupted. They don't have any destructive forces upon them. Those energies come whole and full. So for you to truly attract them, you need to then be whole and full and not have corruptive energies around you, and not have destructive energies upon you, and not have those energies take away from you. The abundance is coming at 100%, so wants you to be at 100%. And you're allowed to be at 100% and then give. And there's something very important about you understanding this at this time. Okay. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in, breathing in source energy all around you. Deep breath out, breathing out tension, breathing out resistance, releasing the mind. Deep breath in, breathing in source energy within you. Deep breath out, breathing out tension, breathing out resistance, releasing the mind. Deep breath in, breathing in source energy anchors into each and every single cell of your body. And a deep breath out, breathing out tension, breathing out resistance, releasing the mind. Keep breathing, Aquarius. As you breathe, source energy anchors into each and every single cell of your body, each atom, each molecule. Your emotional body, physical body, spiritual body, mental body. You are source energy, Aquarius. Ravi, raising your frequency. Connecting to the divine star energy. Feel your radiance, feel your power. You're allowed to be here at all times. You're allowed to be here at all times. Feel your love, feel your radiance. You're allowed to be here at all times. You're allowed to be whole at all times. You're allowed to be here at your source at all times. Blessed be.